Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we are going to be dry brushing the ice dragon and also putting the terrain treasure piles on the base as well. We also have the other one there it's finished, but we are going to put some treasure piles there. I don't know why you only spray painted one of these, but
yeah, I wasn't actually planning on basing this guy tonight.
Oh, okay, that explains it, I guess.
I need to make some more molds.
So, yeah.
But we'll talk about that later.
So,
Nope. Let's start with this.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be using, for starters, some Army Painter matte white.
What?
And he's going to be... No. I got it. What are you doing? Watch what you're doing. You need more than that because that brush is big.
Oh yeah, it is big.
Remember, scrape off as much as possible. And I'm holding this bottle upside down because it's almost empty and I want to try to get what's in here to run down. I also have some matte medium from Army Painter that you can pop the interior, whatever this is called, this part of the bottle. You can pop this off and add your mixing balls to it, or matte medium, and get a little bit of the paint that's stuck on the edges to become paint again and liquefy so you can actually use it. I'll be using Army Painter paints: gold, shining silver, what's this? Pure red, some soft tone, and oak brown for the terrain pieces, and I'll show you. This one is one of the ones that came out acceptable. We had a couple of mistakes with using the miliput. We were not supposed to use Vaseline to line the mold, which we found out later, and we started by pushing just a little bit of miliput in and squeezing it into all the little nooks and crannies. And we got one of these mirrors to actually come out pretty acceptable. Also made a couple stacks of gold bars. All of these are actually old Grenadier or raw partha lead miniatures that we used as the original main casting piece, except this piece right here is actually from Terrain Crate, that I made a mold of this piece because it's a really nice pile of treasure. Normally I wouldn't do something that's currently in production, but it's kind of hard to get this particular piece or any of the Terrain Crate pieces without spending a pretty penny to get like 2 or 3 pieces of treasure. So I copied this one. This one is actually made from Greenstuff. I had a little bit of Greenstuff from a project I was working on, so I decided to try it out with the blue stuff mold, and as you can see, it's rather hollow because it was just a small amount, but it came out acceptable. There's a couple of rounded edges that I don't like, but I'm going to cover that and hide those with Citadel Valhalla and Blizzard, I think it is, the snow effect we use throughout a lot of our winter projects. Let's see how you're going. That's looking good. Is that turning out better, you think?
Yeah.
You like better? While he does that, it's starting to look like a white dragon
The wingers.
instead of a blue dragon. You didn't finish that wing though.
I know, I want to just get this.
The larger amounts off. Yeah, I do that trick too. Sometimes I'll find when I'm dry brushing, I'll look for an area that needs a little bit more paint, and I'll experiment on that area with the first couple of strokes and see if I can get some of the paint off that way. Using white paint and a white paper towel, sometimes it makes it hard to tell how much paint is actually on the brush. So I've let him experiment by wiping a little bit off on the black foam core we use as table covers, just to get a better idea of how much is on the brush, because we do not want too much white paint covering up the blue undertones that we've put on so far. Starting to see why we did what we did?
Mm-hmm. Well, I already knew why.
Oh, okay.
That's why I...
The little guy's actually been painting up a storm this week. Why don't you tell him what else you painted this week?
I painted something that was a dark. I painted something that was orange and black, and then I painted something that was silver and black and orange. Then I painted something that had a bit more colors. Actually, before that, I painted something that was green and yellow, but I don't know if that was this. Yeah, it was this week. And last week, I painted something that was silver. There was a darker silver.
Why don't you tell them the actual names of the miniatures you painted? I think
No, that wouldn't help.
The King of Egg strikes again.
That wouldn't help anyone.
He painted a large number of Shadows of Brimstone pieces, including the Lava Man. What were those worms called?
They were called. They had a name.
Well, I don't remember the name. There's so many tentacle worm-like monsters in Shadows.
There's actually two. There are only one.
Well, there's the tentacles. There's
my god.
Someone's trying to sneak into the video again.
But I think he forgot how.
And seeing as how he only has 3 words in his vocabulary and all of them are bark, he does not get to participate. He just gets to be a dog in the corner.
Don't try to...
I really like this Army Painter Shining Gold for gold coins. I'll go over it, believe it or not, with a craft paint. I forget what it's called, antique gold or something like that. It's actually, it might even be shining gold, but it's really a completely different gold color. Okay, this is not okay. Down! You are a stinker.
Oh my God.
It's the first time he's literally come onto the table to be part of the show. He really, really wants to be a star. You start calling him Lucy.
Wow.
That dog has never done that before. Except to steal a rib sandwich. Remember?
Don't remind me.
Yeah. We went and got a couple extra McRib sandwiches and made the mistake of leaving one on the table when we went to go do something, and we came back and you could guess what was missing. I still hold a grudge for him stealing our McRib sandwich.
More than when he tore your hand open?
Yep, definitely. He stole a rib sandwich that's more valuable than my hand.
Really?
No, not even close.
But you still...
I'm still mad, yes.
But you don't care about him tearing open your hand?
Yeah.
I don't think you have your priorities correctly.
Nope. My hand will heal. McRib sandwiches only come out like once a year.
Yeah, but we can make something that's very similar.
Yes, we can. I just couldn't believe that. Normally he's a pretty good dog, but when he steals food, that really gets me upset.
Although, is the wing good? Because I don't like it as much. Well, I don't think it turned...
Well, it's got a different texture, that's why. But actually, I like it a lot. It looks almost perfect.
Okay.
Just down here, there's a couple areas I can see that could use a little bit more.
What are you telling me?
He really wants to be in the videos. I've never seen a dog act like that.
I think it's because he realized that the camera's pointing in the other direction. So he wanted to get into the camera any way he could.
Yeah, but why?
I genuinely don't know why he wants to be a part of it. Like, I don't think he understands what we're doing. I think he just thinks we're doing something and wants to be a part of it. But how does he understand that he isn't a part of it when he's over... That he isn't really a part of it when he's over there, but he is if he manages to get in line with the camera.
So, and he didn't start doing that until we started making videos. You know, normally we could be sitting at the table playing a game. He'll just sit in his chair and watch. But bring out the camera and he tries to ham it up.
How does a dog even understand what a camera is?
I don't know.
I think I need to refill it.
Okay.
So,
Stop what I'm doing here. Oh, you went right for the big brush, huh?
Yeah?
Can you get it back in? It's kind of complicated. Okay, good.
Did I? No, I didn't.
I try to put it in the little holes first, because the bigger one is easier to line up. Okay. Ooh. The only thing I don't like about these dropper bottles is they get a little clogged, and if you don't take care of that one way or another.
We do need to glue this in eventually,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not even gonna bother.
They will build up pressure when you're squeezing the paint out, and then when they finally break through that little layer of
Wait, no,
paint,
I have to because
paint clog, they will squirt out more paint than you like. I've done that numerous occasions, and suddenly had to go look through my pile of shame to find something else to match the color that I just squirted. Having trouble?
Yes, can you?
Yeah, I can do it. You just line up these two little layers. Oop. Yeah, it's a little more complicated, a little more difficult than this. Because there's no light there. Is that working? I don't think so, but maybe it'll work for you.
Why haven't we glued him into his base yet?
Because we just haven't.
Well, we should have. Because this is one of the most infuriating things I've ever done when it comes to this. And I don't know why.
You just had a long day and you get upset easy.
That
There you go. And if worst comes to worst, you just hold it by the tail there and you should be okay. Good, done. Move over to the mirror. Oh, just dropped it right in the paint. Wasn't watching what I was doing because I was watching what you were doing, and Butterfingers here Got somewhere to want it, but I'll go over that later. Oh yeah, we were talking about what you painted. You painted those worms. You painted the lava man. You painted Belial, also from Shadows of Brimstone.
Oh, I haven't finished them.
Yeah. I had started painting Belial, and then
You gave up?
well, I didn't give up. I just
Stopped?
I wanted to get my skill level back up a little better than it was, because I took a little break from painting for a while.
For a while?
Yeah, a while. 6 months is a while. And then after he had been painting all week, he wanted to step up and take a bigger challenge. And it's turning out really, really nice.
Okay, I think I've done the wings. The wings look good?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe right here, you can do a little bit more. You see that? Always try to go against the grain.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been doing.
That way the paint really wants to come off the brush that way where you want it, as opposed to it going just anywhere. Oh, see, those scales look really good.
Yeah.
It looks like that one spot is a little thick, but you can always try to rub that off somewhere else. And a little bit more gold paint. Looks like you're going to need some paint in a minute too.
Yeah.
Careful, you're putting your elbow right in the palette.
Mm.
About ready for a refill there, bud?
Yes, definitely. Does this look good?
Yeah, it looks. Here, let's compare it real quick.
I don't know. I think I'm not sure.
You're right, there is a definite difference between the two undercoats,
Yeah.
but I think
What's
just chalk it up to an age effect of, one's older, therefore it's.
That shouldn't be the case because that one's. I mean, yeah, they probably weren't made in that different of a time.
No, I mean the dragon's age, not the miniature's age. Like since that one's older, it's got gray hair, kind of different color blue or something. I don't know.
Oh. thought you meant the actual paint. I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
Okay, that's going on a little thick. You may want to.
Well, yeah, but I want to get all of the scales. Or the full scale. Yeah, I'm going to need to remove it for that one.
And check on the paper, and then the board if you feel like. And you may want to start moving to a smaller brush in some of those areas, like under the arms and things like that, instead of getting paint on his armor.
Yeah, but we can technically just do another coat of that. Which we're probably going to do another coat of most of the stuff. Well, not another coat, but like do something to like
Touch up.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't finding that word, but yeah, it definitely looks like a white dragon now. Yeah, I think I should move on now.
To a smaller brush.
Yeah.
We'll take these two brushes and wash them off. I'll be right back.
Actually, no, I don't think this. No, it's just I was going to use a brush, but I think it was too small. So I'll also wash this one, I guess. But this is what we have now. Yeah, this is what we currently have done. I'll just show you it. Still haven't done the face or some of the crack areas. And we still haven't done inside the wings, which we definitely should dry brush. A very, very, very light coat of white.
And just use the.
We also technically haven't done his teeth or the spikes yet. Yeah, that brush is the one that I
was going to use, but it's too small.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I do treasure piles or gold of any large quantity, I will hit it up with my favorite wash of all time. That's this soft tone. I even have a special memorized place for it in my rack. I use it so much. This is, I think, my second or third bottle this year or last year, going into 2021.
Why do you like it so much?
Just because I use it for really so many different things, and it's so light that it just goes into the cracks of the gold and gives just the right color of shadow. I use it, for other things besides just gold. I use it for undead bones of any sort, but it just sort of helps pick out all the. What's wrong?
The issue I had in the first time I painted it.
Yeah.
When I was trying to get into the spaces underneath the arm.
Yeah.
But it was very difficult.
Having that problem again.
Yeah, because the arm's blocking it, so I need to curve. But with that one, it wasn't that difficult because I could just go underneath it. But with this one, I need to do it a different way because this is a dry brush. And when you dry brush, it's very different from when you're just brushing normally.
But you can see in comparison the two piles of gold. They still look gold, and when it dries, a lot of this will disappear, but it goes right into those little cracks in between the coins and really shows them off. I can then go over it with the brighter gold that I was talking about earlier, and it won't go into those crevices, but it will make the gold just a little bit shinier, as if actual light is reflecting off of it. What do you guys think? I like it. That piece is very light. You do want to wait until the base coat is dried to a certain extent before you add a wash. I found if you try to rush it, you will reactivate the original paint and you get a smearing effect that's very, very unpleasant.
Yeah. Well, this is what I've done so far.
It's looking good, little man.
I added a few other spots like the head. Anyways,
You did it again.
it's broken again. Anyways, I guess I need to.
Hold it by the base.
No, I think this is actually a very good opportunity to do the underside of the tail.
Huh.
Well, not really the underside technically, but the side that is down. Because it's pretty much impossible if it's on its base.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't want to do it.
More paint?
No,
Oh,
I think
we can scrape that off by soaking it in the goop.
I think we could just wash it off.
That's what I mean, if you worry about paint getting on the base.
Where's the big paintbrush?
The one you were using?
Yeah.
It's in water, so it's no longer a suitable dry brushing brush. You need a big brush?
Yes,
Give me a second and I'll go get you one. I have to use a different one because that one's thoroughly wet.
Yeah, and dry brushing with a wet brush is not a good. Doesn't work. Much bad.
Yeah, it will never work with a wet brush.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, don't do it.
Need more white paint?
No, actually, I think I have it. Good enough. Okay, I think I just wiped all of it off. Like, not just there's a lot. Like, that's not light dry brushing. That's just brushing.
Invisible dry brushing?
That's just brushing with.
You're dusting.
Yes, that's all it is. Okay, now I'm getting something. Barely anything.
It's okay. It's better to not have enough than too much. And you
Yeah,
have to
I
start
agree.
over.
But at the same time, I've gotten too much in a few places. But like here, I was just able to wipe it off, and it looks good.
Okay.
It looks like I did a light dry brush, even though
Are you done with this brush?
Yes, completely.
Can you put these on water?
Oh no, how did I miss that?
Do you need it back?
What?
Do you need the brushes back?
No, it's just I missed one of the blue, like the dark blue spots I somehow missed. There.
It's looking good, bud. Too much.
Yeah. Okay. How's it look good?
It's looking really good. You ready to call it a night? You want to paint some more?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty much done. There's not much left you can do with him other than the mouth, or the inside of the mouth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess you can compare them if you want. I'll go put this there.
I'll do it after we say goodnight.
No, you can do it now, it's fine. Well, anyways, that has been today's episode of the Shadow and Sun Show. And, yeah, remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. More crafting, painting, miniature game stuff related content.
This
Yeah.
week we're going to have a very busy week.
Yes.
We have hopefully a package from Archon coming in this week.
Possibly, and if we won't, then we'll just do a
Game review.
Shadow and Sun review.
Awesome. And we have our biggest craft of the month this Thursday. It's going to be big.
Yeah, I wish we did it earlier.
That's how we always do things, though. And we will be back with all of our crafts and all of our projects on the Sunday Show-Off Show next Sunday. So that's a week from today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great week. We'll see you then. Good night,
Yes, we will, considering that is our schedule.